The module custom HTML allows you to create a module that contains any valid HTML code that you want to put into the module. There's obviously lots of cases in which you would want to do this. You might want to paste some code from PayPal or Amazon or a map or any other sort of embed code perhaps. At the top right you've got save, save close, save as new, cancel, and help. On the left here you have the title of your module, show the title, the position of the module. When you go to select the position, it's going to give you a screen that allows you to choose the positions that are available in your specific template. You can sort these positions by, are they enabled or disabled? You can sort them by type, and you can select the specific template that you're working in. You can change the status, the access level, the ordering of this specific template, this module. If you have multiple modules in the same position, you're probably going to need to set some sort of an order, the publish date, the finish publish date. The great neat thing about this is that you can publish specific content in a module position for a number of days and then pull it down. You need to make sure, if you're going to do that, that it doesn't affect, or be mindful of how it affects the layout of the page that you're publishing it to, and then removing it from, obviously. The different language, and then a note for yourself. This is where your editor is going to show up. You're looking at the JCE editor that happens to be installed on this one. Your editor may not look like this. It probably doesn't out of the box. It's the tiny MCE editor. When you're embedding specific types of code, you might need to go and temporarily change your user's editor to the no editor setting, so you're only looking at the HTML code. If you have the tiny MCE editor published here and you publish some sort of embed code, it may strip specific tags out. So it's important to go to the user manager and change your editor to no editor. Or you can install perhaps the JCE editor and you can toggle the editor view, in which instance you can publish code and then simply hit save. If you paste code in this toggled view where we're only looking at the code, and then if you paste the code in and you toggle the editor back, if the settings for your JCE editor aren't set to not strip out specific types of code, it might strip out that code. So you're best off going and changing the user's editor to no editor, or if you're going to use JCE, make sure it's configured properly, and then you can paste code right into here, and once you've pasted the code in, you can simply hit save and close, and it should render fine. Down towards the bottom, you've got the menu assignment, the module assignment here. What we're looking at is where is this module going to be published? We're telling it it's going to be published in a specific position, but now we're going to tell it on what pages we want it to publish the module. So we don't want it to go, we want it to go on only pages that are selected. Now here's a little trick. By default, you'll notice that it was on all pages. Well, we don't want it to publish on all pages. We only want it to go on pages that are selected. You notice when I do that it leaves all these pages selected. So it's kind of a pain in the neck to have to sit here and click on every single item. Let's say you've got 100 pages. You're going to get a big selection there. So one little tip is to, first off, select no pages. That'll take everything off. And then just come back here and say only on pages that are selected. And then you only have to choose the ones that you want. You'll notice that it's going to give you an option of menus here. So you can say, hey, I want it to publish on pages that are on the main menu. Or any other sort of menu that you've got published. You can really get granular here and publish that module on only on specific pages throughout the site. And when you're done with that, you simply hit save and close. On the top right here, we've got optionally prepare the content with the Joomla content plugins. This depends upon what types of plugins you have running on your site. Typically you can leave this as yes, and that's a safe bet. Regarding your design, you can select a background image for it, and then some advanced options are, is there an alternate layout? You can use a different layout from the supplied module or overrides in the template. Any sort of module class suffix, if you're using a Rocket theme or a U theme or a Joomla template or something like this, they may have different classes that you need to apply, CSS classes that you need to put in that look something like this, where we've got title 3, box 2, these types of things. So check your template and the guides for it, and this is where you're going to put that in to affect the styling of the template. Normally you can leave the caching alone, unless your template comes with specific instructions. And that's about it for on this page. So I hope that was helpful.